I'm going to go over 15 genuinely incredible value for money items that I paid for with my own money, so none of these items are sponsored. And at the end of the video, product number 15 that I also bought from AliExpress, I'm going to go over my carbon wheels that you can see behind me here that literally saved me $750. I don't know why more people are not doing this. A lot of people are buying expensive zip wheels, which is fine, but these Elite wheels for the price that I paid for them are so good. Easily the best value for money product that I have here. And also I'll drop a link in the description for all the products that I'm going to talk about in this video. Again, nothing sponsored here. First on the list is this Rapha bottle here in matte black. What I like about this, only $6 delivered. Now, I don't know whether it is a genuine Rapha bottle. I suspect at $6 is probably not, but it does feel very solid. I mean, it does what it needs to do. It comes out a little bit here, and I can push it in, cover this up. And I mean, it's a bottle, what can I say about it? I bought two. What I like about it is that there's so many different colors. And also, it's in matte black, therefore it matches my black and white bike perfectly. Second on the list is the Xiaomi air pump. Now, most people use the traditional hand pumps, which I think are fine, but I just like the ease of use of this. If I open it up, I can choose whether I'm pumping up a bicycle tire, a motorbike tire, a car tire, or a scooter tire, or a basketball. So I set the PSI, let's say I want to set the PSI to 50, and then I pump the tire up. Super simple. One thing I will say about this, if you are looking to buy this, make sure that you buy the version 2, not the version 1. The reason being, the older version 1 has an older micro USB, whereas the newer version has the USB-C. Every single thing in my house, literally every single thing, except for maybe my iPhone, which is lightning cable. So I don't want to go back to micro USB, and that's why everything that I buy has a USB-C. But I really recommend this Xiaomi air pump. It's very convenient, especially as I run tubeless, therefore I'm pumping my tires up at least 2 times a week. The only downside to these pumps is that you do have to charge them. I charge this about once every 2 or 3 months, but obviously with a traditional old-fashioned pump, you don't need to charge it. $37, highly recommend. Next on the list is this bright yellow jersey. I'll drop a link in the description below because I don't remember the name of it, but this was only $15. And when I buy something for $15 on AliExpress, I expect it to be really bad quality, but I was pleasantly surprised with this. Now, it's not perfect. I do have a map jersey, which was literally about 10 times the price of this. And this map jersey, it's just built so nice. It's so soft, but this is also quite soft. The quality, of course, is nowhere near what the map is. And if I zip down like this, just the zip quality doesn't feel like it's going to last that long. But at $15, I really can't complain. It's bright yellow. It's very visible. It has some branding on it. It looks okay. I really can't complain. Staying on the theme of cycling clothes, I've got 2 pairs of socks here. Both were about $6 each. I've got these Specialized socks here. Again, I don't know whether these are real or not, although they do feel real. They do feel real, and I know that on AliExpress, although a lot of things are fake, some things are real. So is this real, is this fake? I don't know, but I do know that it is good quality, and the fact that I can't tell whether it's real or fake is a good sign because it's good quality. Then we've got these yellow socks. They do their job. They slip down very slightly. I actually prefer wearing these because they don't go as high up the calf as these. I feel like these are just a little bit too tall, a little bit too big. And I also like the yellow, matches nicely, or the gold rather, matches nicely with my map jersey. If you care about those things, as it turns out, I do care about those things. Next on the list is this light. So I actually have 3 lights in this list. I have, these 2 are Magicshine, and this one is iGPSSport TL30 Rear Light. And let me tell you, these 2 Magicshine lights are incredible. When I turn this on, you'll see why. It shines downwards and it shines outwards. And I don't know why more lights aren't designed like this. This is the only one that I could find on the market, and it lights up the whole rear your bike. Now, this one is also very bright. This has an app as well, so you can change how frequently the light flashes, how long the light stays on when it's flashing, how long the light stays off when it's flashing. It has a lot of different modifications and things you can do. The one thing that I really didn't like about this, and the reason why I bought another rear light, is because of the proprietary charging cable. So it's magnetic, but if I go traveling and I lose this cable, or if I just lose this cable in general, then you're screwed. You can't really charge this. And it's kind of a bit of a design flaw. Why didn't they just make it with a USB-C cable like these two, and then you can use any cable? I've literally got dozens of USB-C cables, but instead they use a proprietary cable. I'm not really sure why, but because of that, I don't really like this that much, and I don't rate it, and I would not recommend it. But these two are incredible. I use them every time I leave the house. Even during the day, I always have my lights on because I ride in the city quite a lot and the traffic is very, very bad. This is the SeeMee 200, so it's 200 lumens. There's a 300 lumen version, but I mean, who looks at this and is like, no, that's not bright enough for me? This is definitely bright enough for me. The 300 lumen version, I think, would just be overkill. Similarly with this ALLTY 400, as I say, I ride in the city quite a lot, so we've got street lights everywhere. So this is 400 lumens. They have an 800 lumen and a 1200 lumen version, but this is way bright enough. And also what I like about these is they have kind of like a Garmin style mount. So I literally put it on my bike, turn it, and that's it. I don't like the rubber type mounts that a lot of lights come with, where they're a little bit finicky. And because I'm taking these off and on my bike every time I take my bike out, because I charge these every time, I don't need to, but I just like the peace of mind of leaving the house with fully charged lights. So it's really important to me that the mounting system is very easy and simple, so I can easily take them on and off my bike, because I'm doing that a lot. Next on the list is this X-Tiger mini portable pump. Now, this was really cheap. This was $12, and I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of different branded pumps exactly like this coming out of the same factory. There's a Rockbros one I saw on AliExpress and a lot of different manufacturers, so maybe you can find them cheaper than this, but it's really important for me that it was very small so that it can fit inside my frame, because my Trek Domani has an internal storage. It's not big, but it is storage, and this will just about fit, so I don't need to carry this externally in a saddle bag. I mean, I'm probably going to use this maybe once every 6 months, maybe once every year, whenever I need to pump my tires up really quickly while I'm out, because if I'm at home, I will always use this, which is way more convenient. So for $12, I can't complain. I recommend it, but I mean, it is what it is. The next two things are locks. Now, these two locks were very cheap. One was $6 and this one was about $12. Now, I'm telling you the prices of these products, but obviously, naturally, prices go up, prices go down. So if you do click on the link in the description, they're probably going to be a different price. Also, depending on where in the world you're clicking that link. So these were really cheap. Hello. Oh, Mia's come to join us. Speaking of cats, I am actually fundraising for a charity, Laws for Paws, here in Vietnam. And unfortunately, often, not always, but often, animals here are not treated very well. And so I'm fundraising for a charity called Laws for Paws. And Laws for Paws actually rescued Ollie, who is, I don't know whether you can see him, but he's sleeping right here. Ollie! So this is Ollie. You've probably seen him in some of my videos. We go running together, and Laws for Paws rescued him. He was homeless, he had a lot of skin infections, and now I have Ollie, and he loves living with me, as you can see. So I'm fundraising for Laws for Paws. If you do want to help out, I super would appreciate it. Link in the description below. I've got a whole video going through what they do, and they do an absolutely amazing job. Anyway, back to the bike locks. If a thief with bolt croppers wants to get to your bike with these locks on, they're going to get to your bike. I mean, they're very small. The reason why I got this super small one is so that it fits in my internal storage in the frame. Obviously, maybe a good pair of of scissors would probably be able to get through this. But the reason why I bought this is so that if I'm just popping out to buy a coffee and I'm literally going to be gone for 1 or 2 minutes, or I need to really quickly run to the toilet, then I can quickly put this on and also have my Garmin alarm turned on, and also not just leave my bike for too long. And this one's a little bit stronger, but again, bolt croppers can get through this within seconds probably, so don't trust your bike with these. The next thing, and I'm probably butchering this pronunciation, the Eufy Smart Scale C1. Okay, these are my first ever pair of smart scales. I bought them about 4 or 5 months ago. So good. I bought them for about $15, $20, and I couldn't find them on AliExpress because I bought them a while ago, but I put a link to the upgraded version of these. So I have a habit in the morning, I go to shower, and before I go in the shower, I step on these every single morning without fail, and obviously it weighs me, and it tracks how much I weigh on my phone. It shows on my phone whether my weight is going up or whether my weight is going down. And what's nice is I would never know that unless I'm actually writing down my weight every day, which you can do, and it's kind of a bit of an old school way of tracking your weight. But this is all automated. It's stored on the app on my phone, and I really couldn't go back to not having smart weighing scales, especially if you're trying to track your weight. I'm not even particularly trying to lose weight, but it's just nice to be able to track and see whether I'm going slightly down or slightly up. And obviously if I'm going slightly up, then I can change my diet slightly so that it kind of plateaus again. Super recommend. I paid about $15, $20 for these. Okay, so I'm going to the floor for this. This is the Rockbros bike stand. Now, I paid about $20 to $25. I think the price has increased slightly since I bought them. They're about $35 now. I like it and I don't like it. I like it because it doesn't cover up almost any of the wheel. So I don't like the kind of stands that cover up the rear wheel. I don't know why, I just like this. What I don't like about this is that the bike is a little bit wobbly with this bike stand. It still feels safe. It doesn't feel like the bike is going to fall over, but it's just a little bit too wobbly for my liking. So would I buy it again? Probably not, but it's okay. Also, while I'm here, these Elite wheels, absolutely incredible. I said at the beginning of the video I paid about, including taxes, just over $400. And I really think that more people should be buying these Elite wheels from AliExpress as opposed to paying, you know, $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 for zip wheels, because the value for money on these Elite wheels is incredible. I mean, you look on Reddit, you look on YouTube, just Google Elite wheel reviews, and there's so many positive reviews, literally hundreds and hundreds of reviews. They're also sponsoring GCN, I think. So they're really trying to kind of penetrate the Western market, and I think they're doing a pretty good job. So as I said, all links in the description below. I have actually made a video recently called I bought my first ever road bike and 32 bike accessories. Probably my favorite bike video I've ever made on the channel. You can click right here to watch that. Alternatively, if you are following my Ironman 70.3 journey, you can click this playlist right here. I'm having an absolute blast. I've got about 6 months left until the big race day. If you do want to help Laws for Paws, that very kindly rescued Ollie from the street right there. Look how happy he is. Again, I'll drop a link in the description below, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.